Today I'm going to be doing a full in-depth review of this gorgeous 2018 Alfa Romeo Stelvio Quadrifoglio. I'm going to take a look at the powertrain, the performance specs, the exterior and interior features, and then I'm going to compare it to some of its competitors and see if it can really compete in this segment. So let's get right into the review. Now to start this review off, you may notice that I've moved outside the dealership to talk next to this base Alfa Romeo Stelvio. And that's not because I have anything to discuss about this car. We're still going to be talking about the Stelvio Quadrifoglio. I just wanted to move outside the quiet luxury car dealership because I like to be animated when I do my reviews, and animated inside a tiny luxury car dealership with no one else around can get pretty awkward. Back to the Stelvio Quadrifoglio though, it's powered by a 2.9 liter twin turbocharged V6 engine. And since the Quadrifoglio is the highest, most performance-oriented trim level of the Stelvio, it puts out 505 horsepower and 443 pound-feet of torque for an 8-speed automatic transmission and an all-wheel drive system. As far as the actual chassis and the driving dynamics of the Stelvio go, it has an active suspension system with a torque vectoring differential and a near perfect 50-50 weight differential. Top speed should be 176 miles per hour and 0-60 in just 3.6 seconds, which is incredible for any car, let alone a huge SUV like the Stelvio Quadrifoglio. It also lapped the Nurburgring in just 7 minutes and 51.7 seconds, making it the fastest production SUV to do so. Now for my favorite part of the Alfa Romeo Stelvio, the exterior. Hands down, this is one of, if not the, best looking SUVs out there that you can purchase today, with its smooth flowing lines and classic Alfa Romeo touches, like these bi-xenon headlamps that have the same or a similar shape to all the other models in their lineup and really lends the brand a unique look. Also up front you have this Alfa Romeo Scudetto grille here, probably totally butchering that name. Again, it's just another feature that Alfa Romeo puts on all their cars, makes the brand distinct, looks very, very cool, very aggressive up there. And on the Quadrifoglio trim level, which is the car we're talking about, you get a specific, unique front fascia area that's a lot more aggressive than the base model like this one, a lot more aero parts to it, just a lot cooler looking up there. Moving on to the side, if you get the Quadrifoglio trim level, you would get a Quadrifoglio badge on either side of the car with a 4-leaf clover encircled by a triangle. That just denotes that this is the highest, most performance-oriented trim you can get on the Stelvio. Also on the side of the Stelvio Quadrifoglio, you only get one rim option. They're kind of 20-spoke, stealth look, 5-hole design rims, as Alfa Romeo calls them. Now, they look great on all the cars with all the different colors, but I'm a little bit disappointed that Alfa Romeo doesn't offer more options for it. I get this is kind of supposed to be like a unique special edition run on the car, but still I wish they would offer more options for their customers. I bet a lot of people would appreciate that. And finally, in the back of the car, you have LED taillights and quad exhaust tips. Overall, like I said before, it's just a really, really smooth and eye-catching car on the road. Moving on to the interior, I think the Stelvio has a great design inside as well as outside. You've got a ton of nice materials in there. I had a few moments to feel around the car, kind of check out the space in the inside of the car when I was in the dealership. Seemed like really, really high quality materials, really, really nice interior, good layout, enough space for all the passengers. I checked out the back seats as well. All around, just a great, well-formed interior. It comes standard with 8-way power adjustable sport seats, but in the model inside, they've been actually swapped out with these Sparco racing seats with the carbon fiber shell that lends a really, really cool touch to the backseat passengers, where they can just look at that fantastic glistening carbon fiber on the back of the seat. And speaking of carbon fiber, it's all over the interior of this car. You've got it on the door panels, you've got it on the center stack area. It's just, you can tell Alfa Romeo wants you to know this is the hardcore version of the Stelvio, so there is carbon fiber literally all over. It also comes with an 8.8-inch infotainment screen with available Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, and an available 7-inch TFT digital gauge cluster, or if you prefer, you can stick with the regular dials. Also on the center stack area, you can see the Alpha DNA Pro Drive Mode selector with 4 drive modes for the perfect tailored driving experience. Now, before I finish this review up here, I'd like to really quickly compare the Stelvio Quadrifoglio to its competitors, the Porsche Macan and the Maserati Levante. Now, personally for me, I think the Maserati Levante is the best SUV out there, and I said that in my review of it a couple months ago, which you can check out right there, by the way. But the Stelvio is a pretty great car as well, and probably my second favorite. When you compare it to the Porsche Macan, you can see the Macan is slightly less pricey when you compare the Macan Turbo to the Stelvio Quadrifoglio. With the Macan Turbo, you've got a base price of $77,000, whereas with the Stelvio Quadrifoglio, it's $79,000. So really not much of a difference, but little things like that do count in the long run. Now, when it comes to the Maserati Levante, it's way more expensive, with the top-of-the-line Trofeo model coming in at $169,000 base price. That's about $100,000 more than the base Stelvio Quadrifoglio, and it's probably not worth the extra price. Now, the Levante does look a little bit more aggressive and a little bit better, in my opinion, as far as my taste go, but not enough to pay $100,000 more. And also, the interior really isn't as good on the Levante. It was all luxurious and nice like that, but the design, I think, in the Stelvio is a lot cleaner, a lot better, just overall. Alright guys, so there you have my full in-depth review of this fantastic Alfa Romeo Stelvio Quadrifoglio. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, comment below, and go ahead and check out my channel, because I've got a ton of exotic supercar and hypercar reviews up. So subscribe, and thanks for watching.